Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. Tonight, it's a NFC East showdown. The Dallas Cowboys visit the New York Giants at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is a known rivalry game. The Giants supposedly going to have an uphill climb in this one. The Cowboys figure to be one of the top teams in the NFC. The Giants lacking a bit on both sides of the ball. But we will see. In a rivalry game, anything can happen. Tom Landry, not being able to actually make Tom Landry kind of kills me a little bit. Bill Parcells on the other sideline. Just use the willing suspension of disbelief, folks, because EA won't let me make them look anything like them. But I promise you, that's who's coaching. Landry and Parcells at the helm. Cowboys and Giants getting ready to start. I appreciate you joining me here for the Sunday Night Football matchup of Year 1. Cowboys will receive. Giants ready to kick off. Giants have a pretty old school flavor to a lot of their roster. Dallas a bit of a mix. Coverage there. Brought down around the 26. Kelvin Martin on the return. And there you see coming onto the field the man behind the center. Roger Staubach. Roger the Dodger will lead the Cowboys in Year 1. Steve Pallor is his backup. Kerry Collins leads the Giants in Year 1 of the Franchise Stars Football League. We'll get to the Giants offense once they have possession. Handoff here, Emmitt Smith. Emmitt goes off tackle out to the 31. It's a pickup of 5 to open things up. Jason Sehorn comes up for the Giants for the first stop. 2 tight ends. Again, it's Smith. Smith tries to get to the outside, and this time there's nothing doing there. Brought down. Jesse Armstead wraps him up. It'll be 3rd and 7. Staubach drops. Pressure coming. Picked it up a bit. Staubach's going to throw it away, though. Does end up under pressure. Staubach ends up on the ground. Not happy with something that developed in that play call. So the Giants hold the Cowboys to a 3-and-out here on the opening drive. Now the Giants will get the ball. Here's the punt. There's a flag on the play. Ahmad Bradshaw fields the punt, but we'll see what the call is. Holding on Jason Sehorn. So that'll push the Giants back an extra 10 yards. Seems like an unnecessary penalty taken there by Sehorn, but the Giants have the ball. Handoff here. Ron Johnson will get the first carry. He'll split the load with Joe Morris. Or the Giants loses a yard there. Cowboys strong in the front, decent in the secondary. Their linebacking core, a potential weak spot. Collins on a play action, throws out to the side, complete. Pickup of 2, not much there. Young with their reception. It'll be 3rd and 9. Collins drops back. Looking, he's got good protection. Now some weak side pressure. He throws it away. Nobody open. Good coverage there. Cornell Green and the Cowboys secondary. And the Giants answer the Cowboys 3-and-out with one of their own. 12:02 left here in the opening quarter of the Sunday Night Football matchup here in Week 1 of the Franchise Stars Football League. Punt taken. Big hit. Down goes Kelvin Martin. Not sure who laid that hit on him, but he was brought down with authority there. So Dallas takes over, 1st and 10 from their 33. Handoff, Smith. Smith out across the 35. Brought down by Collins. I believe Landon Collins was also the guy on the punt coverage. Tackle as well, number 21. 2nd and 7. Another handoff. Emmitt Smith looks for a seam. There's not really one there. So the Giants have bottled Smith up here in the early going. Brian Kelly comes up for the tackle. It'll be a 3rd and 6 for the Cowboys. Staubach, pass, complete. Lance Rentzel out across the 45. That's the first completion for Staubach. 9-yard pickup for Rentzel, who gets into it with Harry Carson bit at the end of the play. That pass almost hit Michael Irvin in the back on the crossing route there. Somebody ran the wrong depth, but it still works. Cowboys move the chains. Out to the 46. There's a flag on the play. Somebody moved. That'll be a false start on the Cowboys. Zach Martin gets flagged. That'll push the Cowboys back to a 1st and 15. High formation. Handoff. Once again, it's Smith, and Smith breaks this one down into Giants territory inside the 40. Down to the 37. Andy Robustelli came up shaking after that play. He's going to check out for the Giants. Robustelli certainly a big part of this Giants defensive line. Just the strength of their defensive unit. Handoff to the outside to Marco Murray. Just short of the marker. He's down to the Giants' 27. Landon Collins with the tackle. It'll be 2nd and inches for the Cowboys. Staubach drops back. Quick little out to the outside there. Tony Hill with the reception down to the 18. That's Hill's first reception. Pickup of 9. Chains move. Smith, the lone setback, gets it up the middle. Shakes a tackler, gets down inside the 10. He'll have the first down. So Smith, who was bottled up his first 4 carries, 2 good runs his last 2. Antro roll with the stop for the Giants, and the Cowboys have a 1st and goal from the 7. Short drop now. Staubach rolls out, looking for a little space. He's got pressure. He's just going to throw that one away. Good coverage there by the Giants. Smith checks out. DeMarco Murray is in. Ezekiel Elliott also on this Cowboys roster. See how they cycle through there. Staubach steps up, throws to DeMarco Murray. My dog hacks up along behind me here in the booth. Just like Pat Summerall used to have to deal with. Short pickup down in the 6. It's 3rd and goal. Pressure. Brad Van Pelt gets up the middle. Staubach did not take a deep drop there, and Van Pelt was never picked up, and the Cowboys are going to have to settle for a field goal. 29-yard attempt. This should be a chippy. It is up and good. I believe that is Chris Boniel kicking for the Cowboys, if I remember the roster correctly, on their draw for year 1. So 6:21 left here in the first. Cowboys hold a 3-0 lead. Giants on the kick return now past the 20. Bradshaw brought down at the 24. Kerry Collins and the Giants will try to get to work after a 3-and-out on their opening drive. Collins, handoff. Good gain there, out across the 30, out past the chains. Good run there by Ron Johnson, out to the 36. Good run there, Bob Lilly, expressing his displeasure. Not sure if he was saying he was held or getting mad at his defense for not coming up with a stop there. 1st and 10, play action. Collins drops back. He's got some time, throws it out to the outside for Johnson out of the backfield. There's nothing there. Makes the catch, but he's hit as soon as he makes the grab. It'll be 2nd and 9. Terrence Newman on the stop for the Cowboys. Collins drops back with pressure, and nobody picks him up. Chuck Howley from the outside comes off the edge, completely unabated, and hammers Kerry Collins for the loss. It'll be 3rd and 15, back from the 31. Collins now drops into the shotgun. Pressure again. Collins hit as he throws. This one has a lot of air underneath it. It's almost picked off. D.D. Lewis got through that time for the hit on Collins. Very lucky that pass was not intercepted. So instead it'll be a punt. Cowboys will regain possession. Taken at the 23 by Kelvin Martin. Big hit out across the 30. Cowboys linebacker Anthony Hitchens looking like he's dinged up a little bit. He's going back down the tunnel holding his wrist. That's not good for Dallas. 4:01 left here in the first. Staubach in the shotgun. Handoff, it's Murray this time. Out across the 30. Pickup of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Landry's Cowboys heavy on the run, but they will throw plenty. But they are a run-first team. Pass there. There's Michael Irvin, his first reception, out across the 45. Staubach now 4 of 6 for 33. That's a 14-yard pickup for Irvin. On the quick slant, finds a little pocket there. He and Antrell Roll get into it after the play. As we get down inside the 3-minute mark here in quarter number 1. Staubach in the shotgun. Pass complete. Irvin, first down in the Giants' territory. So Staubach and Irvin now connecting twice. That'll be spotted at the Giants' 40. Handoff, here's Emmitt. Emmitt tries to get to the outside. Roll gets to him, brings him down. It's a pickup of 5, though. 7 carries for 45 yards so far for Emmitt Smith as we get down inside a minute and a half. Down to the Giants 36. Handoff at Smith up the middle again. Gets close to the marker. I think they're going to spot him just shy. 3rd and inches for the Cowboys from the Giants 31. Play action. They're going to throw. Pass over the middle, and that is incomplete. That should have been grabbed. That hit him right in the hands. Schultz unable to come with it, so they go with the backup tight end. Sure, Staubach ideally would have hit Novacek with that pass, but he wasn't open. Schultz was, and unable to hold on to it. 48-yard kick from Boniol is good. And the Cowboys extend their lead to 6-0, but certainly we're hoping for more out of that drive. 38 seconds left here in the first. 6-0 Dallas. Off taken at the 6. Bradshaw out past the 20. He'll get out to the 25, and the Giants will go back to work. Still looking to get something rolling on offense. High formation. Jacobs at the fullback spot. Joe Morris is in at the moment as the halfback. And off, and it's Morris. Morris out across the 25 to about the 30. That'll be a 5-yard pickup on Morris's first carry. Brought down by Cornell Green. Time ticking away in the first here. We'll see if Collins tries to get another play off before the whistle sounds. And he will not. So that ends the first quarter. The Cowboys with a 6-0 lead over the Giants here at MetLife Stadium. Giants have not been able to do much of anything to this point. Second and 5 for the Giants as we open up the second. There's a handoff. Ron Johnson pulls his way close to the marker. They're going to spot him short. It'll be 3rd and inches from the 35. Collins is in the shotgun. Swings it out wide. Complete. Morris out of the backfield. He has the first down. Just a pickup of 2. Out to the 37, but that's all he needed. First and 10 for the Giants out to that 37. High formation set. It's a handoff to the outside. Morris bounces off tackle, finds a little bit of room. Down into Dallas territory inside the 45. Good run. Boys 42. Roy Williams comes up for the stop. Kind of looked like that play was closed off, but little Joe Morris able to slip through a gap, find some space. Collins in the shotgun, barking out to his wideouts. Stands in the pocket, throws, pass, complete along the sideline. Nice grab. Frank Gifford. Along the sideline, Gifford's first catch of the game. That's a 14-yard pickup down to the Cowboys, 28. And there's movement. I think a giant move, but we'll see if the officials agree, and they do. Howard Cross moved a bit early. That'll cost the Giants 5, back to the 33. Pass there, incomplete. 2nd and 15. Collins 4 of 7 so far. And off to the outside. That's a good run. Johnson down inside the 25, brought down at the 20. 4 carries for 27 yards so far for Ron Johnson. Brady James with the tackle for Dallas. It'll be 3rd and 2. Collins drops, pass over the middle, end zone. He had a man and he missed it. Collins misses the receiver over the middle. And the Giants are going to go for it here on 4th and 2. An aggressive take from the Giants. Looking end zone, incomplete. Hey, the game AI, and I can't set it, and I know the modern football game, there's a lot of this where you go for it on 4th and 2 or less. But I wish that there was a slider that I could adjust it a little bit more towards how it used to be. I feel like in that spot, and I know the modern philosophy is a little bit different, but I feel like in that spot, just get your first points on the board. I feel like you take the field goal there. But EA does not allow that sort of thing in its playbook creation and stuff like that. So it's just kind of is what it is. What it is there is Emmitt Smith getting blown up in the backfield. I don't know what happened away from the play, but Michael Irvin is checking out of this game for Dallas. Brad Van Pelt's the one who blew through there and brought down Smith. So 3rd and 9 from the 21 for the Cowboys. Staubach drops back, rolls out to the right. Good coverage down the field. He throws that one away. It'll be 4th and 9, and the Cowboys will have to punt. Landry exasperated on the sideline. And if you're just tuning in, believe me, I am well aware that the coaches look nothing like they're supposed to. EA just has their stock faces, and it's a limited selection of stock faces for coaches. So there's basically one guy who looked sort of chiseled with a chin, and that ended up becoming Tom Landry. But it's amazing how paltry their options are when it comes to coach creation. Not that their player creation options are that great, but the coach ones are absurdly limited. 2nd and 2 for the Giants from the Cowboys 44. Collins drops back, looks, dumps it over the middle, and Morris has it and can't hold on. Incomplete there. It'll be 3rd and 2. Giants load up the backfield here. Now Collins changes things at the line. Oh, play action. Cowboys fall for it. Collins complete. That pass is down inside the 30. That play worked well. Cowboys bit on the fake. Del Schaffner with the reception. That's a 19-yard pickup down to the 26. Collins sold that one well. I believe it was Ron Johnson who got hammered in the backfield, despite not having the ball. Way to take one for the team. Inside the 10-minute mark here in this first half. 6-0 Cowboys. Giants on the drive. Collins looks to the left-hand side. That's complete. Down inside the 10, inside the 5. Evan Ingram with the reception, his first catch of the game. Down at the 4, 22-yard pickup. Movement there, and I think that one is on the Giants. It's another false start call. Morris frustrated. I don't believe he's who the call was on. But it does move them back to the 9. Handoff. Ron Johnson, nothing doing. Pickup of a yard. It's 2nd and goal from the 8. Johnson's the lone setback. Double receivers up top. Johnson up the middle. Tries to pull his way through. That's a good hard run from Ron Johnson. He gets down to the 1. Couldn't quite get in, but now it's a 3rd and goal. Handoff. Johnson. Off tackle. He's in for the touchdown. Ron Johnson from 1 yard out, and the Giants are on the board, and if they hit the extra point, will take the lead here at home against the heavily favored Dallas Cowboys. Johnson goes off the tackle, lunges into the end zone. Lawrence Tynes comes on for the extra point for the Giants. Kick is up, and good. 7 plays, 58 yards, and 3:29 for the Giants. 7:14 left in the first. Kickoff taken at the 5, out across the 20. Brought down, they'll spot it at the 23, and that's where Staubach and the Cowboys will get to work. High formation, Newhouse at the front. Smith in the back. Handoff, up the middle, and Smith loses the ball, and the Giants have it. That was punched out from behind. Harry Carson falls on it. Smith, not a big fumbler, but this one looks like it was clearly out. Jesse Armstead reached around for the punch, and Carson falls on it, and the Giants with an opportunity to take charge of the game here. From the Cowboys 33. That's the first turnover in this one. Handoff Johnson. Stuffed up the middle. Greg Ellis with the tackle for no gain. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff Johnson. Tries to get to the outside. Nothing doing. Charlie Waters comes up to help out with the tackle there. Hollywood Henderson made the first contact. It's 3rd and 7. Inside 6 minutes left in the half. Collins drops back. Pass down the field, incomplete. Collins led him just a little bit. He had Ingram. So now Tynes will come on. This is a 47-yard attempt for Lawrence Tynes. The kick is up and good. So Tynes hits it. And the Giants extend their lead to 10-6. 5:41 left in the half. Here's Martin out across the 20. He's brought down at the 21. Smith, 11 carries for 56 yards. He's run well, but that fumble is going to gnaw at him. In the backfield with Newhouse at the moment. Cowboys have a 2 tight end set on the field. And off Smith. And a beautiful tackle. Knifing through Robert Harris. Gets Smith before he gets, right as he gets to the line. It's no gain. It's 2nd and 10. Short drop from Staubach. Looks over the middle, complete. There's Irvin out across the 35. Staubach now 6 of 10 for 64. Out to the 38. 3rd reception for Michael Irvin. That one is zipped in there. A little bit of a touch behind him. But Irvin able to adjust and reel it in. 1st and 10 from the 38. Handoff. DeMarco Murray. Third carry of the game from Murray. Brought down by Robustelli, who left the game with the injury earlier, but Robustelli's back in. It's a pickup of 2 from Murray. Handoff. Smith, first down and more. Down in the Giants' territory inside the 35, brought down close to the 30. 85 yards rushing in this first half for Emmitt Smith. They were bottling him up early. He's run well since then. Besides the one where he fumbled. Staubach drops back. Weak side pressure. Throws that one away, intended for Novacek. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff. Smith finds a gap. Down inside the 20. Emmitt Smith. This Cowboys offensive line is exceptional, and Smith, worming his way through the hole, gets down to the 12. The Giants are going to have to find a way. Their defensive line is pretty good at getting to the quarterback, but run stopping, not their strength. It's a fake, and Staubach keeps it, and nobody's with him. Staubach into the end zone for the touchdown. Fake handoff. Staubach sees it all open up on the right-hand side. He runs it in, and the Cowboys will reclaim the lead late here in the first half. Nobody with him. Antrell Roll gets to him at the 1, but Staubach able to get in. Boniel on for the extra point. Kick is up and good. 7 plays, 79 yards, and 3:31 for the Cowboys. With 2:07 left in the first half, it's 13-10 Dallas. Kickoff taken by Bradshaw at the 8. He gets out to about the 25. They'll spot it at the 26. So the Giants take over with all 3 of their timeouts. They'll also have the 2-minute warning, so they'll get 4 free stoppages here. They try to get the ball down the field. Handoff, Ron Johnson. Up the middle. Jukes Charlie Waters. Out to the 39. 2-minute warning hits. Collins drops back. Looks to the right-hand side. That one is complete. Frank Gifford. Gifford is hammered by Cornell Green. Giants in the no-huddle down in the Dallas 45. Collins looks. Left side, incomplete. Looking for Del Schaffner. He overthrew him a little bit. Collins only 7 of 15 to this point. Collins stands in. Pressure from the weak side. Pass there, complete. He finds Gifford. And if you remember, Frank Gifford early in his career was a back, and then he kind of became, a flanker as he moved on a little bit. He was kind of moved between the two. For our purposes here, he's playing as a wideout. Again, we use numbers from 1960 forward in establishing the roster. 2nd and 10 for the Giants from the Cowboys 33. Collins looks complete. That's Homer Jones on the left-hand side. That's Jones's first reception. Down to the 12. 21-yard strike from Collins to Jones. Giants moving well down the field here in the half. They still have all 3 timeouts. Surprised they didn't take one there. Collins looks. He's going to throw this one away. So right after a terrific drive by the Cowboys offense, Cowboys defense coming up small here to close out the first half. Collins audibles at the line. Drops way back, looking, end zone, incomplete. Intended for Gifford, well off the mark though. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 12. Giants certainly won't sneeze at 3 points, but they'd much rather pick up the 7 here. Collins looks, incomplete. Hollywood Henderson making sure everybody knows that the Giants returned aside there. So Tynes will come on, 29-yard attempt. He hit from 47 earlier. Kick is up and good. So the Giants get it level late in the first half. We are tied at 13 with 12 seconds left. Tynes with the kickoff. Kelvin Martin has it out across the 20, out across the 25. Tries a little stutter step, hoping for a gap to open up. It does not. 7 seconds left. Staubach drops back. Looks left-hand side. It's complete. Irvin gets out of bounds. Not really enough to really get them close enough to take an end zone shot, although they're clearly going to try it here. 4 wide. 3 seconds left. Staubach will air it out and hope for the best. Goes over the middle, actually. It's broken up, incomplete. And that is how the first half will come to a close. So Staubach tried to hit Tony Hill on the dead run with no such luck. So we get to halftime, 13-13. Good job by the Giants defense to this point to limit the Cowboys. Emmitt Smith has run well, but they did force that big fumble that led to a field goal. Well, Smith is near the 100-yard mark at this point. There's a nice little EA glitch. The Bears did not play the Bears. The Bears played the Packers and lost. There you go. There's your games around the league. So there's your scores. That's a much better way to do things than the stupid broken map. But EA is EA. So kind of accept a lot of dumb in anything that's nuanced. You know, the game itself is terrific, and visually it's very good, and you know, there's a lot of great stuff about the game, but there are some things that they do, it's like you guys just put no thought into this whatsoever. That halftime scenario is one of them. So the Giants will receive to open up the second half, 13-13. We got a good one brewing here at MetLife. Bradshaw out across the 20. Giants need to get Kerry Collins in a little bit of a better rhythm. He'll open up the second half in the shotgun. Drops back, steps up as he sees some pressure coming from around him. Pass there is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Short drop there. Collins looks to the right side. He misses the mark again. Collins is now down to 9 of 23. Hasn't thrown a pick yet, but he has been erratic, to say the least. He's made a couple of nice passes, but he's also missed some open receivers. There's one over the middle. He doesn't miss that one. Complete. Evan Ingram down into Dallas territory. Down to the 46. Right over Hollywood Henderson. That's possibly the best pass that Collins has made to this point. Threw that one exactly where he needed to. 1st and 10 for the Giants. Hand off Ron Johnson. Johnson, nothing doing there. Bob Lilly gets to him. Johnson, 11 carries for 52 yards to this point. Collins drops back, looks to the right-hand side. Gifford popped as the ball gets there by Charlie Waters. He's unable to hold on. It's 3rd and 10. Collins over the middle, incomplete. So the good connection to Ingram, pretty much the last moment of that drive for the Giants. And now they will punt, trying to pin the Cowboys deep. Jennings angles it. Good kick inside the 5. It bounces just past the pylon. And the Cowboys will take advantage of the touchback and start from the 20. 14 carries for 104 yards for Emmitt Smith in that first half. They bottled him up his first 4 or 5 carries, but then he broke off a couple of big ones. He did have the fumble that led to the Giants' field goal, and his first carry of the second half goes nowhere. Harry Carson breaks through, hammers him for a loss of 2. Second and 12. Handoff. That play looked like a little bit of a miscommunication in the backfield, and Smith, who was over 100 yards, has now lost 5 yards on his first 2 carries of the second half and is down to 99. 3rd and 15 for the Cowboys. Drops back. Staubach. Over the middle, incomplete. So good job by the Giants defense that came out fired up here in the second half. Staubach's only completing 50% of his throws to this point. Cowboys go 3 and out. Giants stand to get pretty good field position here. Bradshaw takes it, tries to shake free of the tackle. He gets onto the Dallas side of the field. But that's about it. Giants will start from the Dallas 49, 11:45 left here in the third. And off up the middle. Johnson inside the 45. 2nd and 4. Down to the 43. Waters on the stop. Collins. Handoff. Blown up there by Too Tall Jones. It'll be 3rd and 6. Collins looks. Left side. Along the sideline. Homer Jones. Out of bounds. 4th and 6 coming up. So the Giants, he had Jones. He led him a bit too much, and Jones wasn't able to get the feet down in bounds. Good angled punt there, though, from Jennings. That's going to go out of bounds at the 6. And that's where the Cowboys will take over. We've seen DeMarco Murray. We have not seen Ezekiel Elliott as of yet. Handoff. Smith. Pickup of 3. Robustelli drives him hard to the turf. 2nd and 7 from the 9. Handoff. Smith again. Has the first down. Out across the 15 to the 16. Landon Collins comes up for the stop. As we get inside the 9-minute mark in quarter number 3. Staubach fakes the draw, pitches wide to Murray, but Jesse Armstead all over that play. Gobbles him up for a loss of a yard. Then helps him up so he can yell at him. 2nd and 11 from the Cowboys 15. Handoff. Smith jukes. Nice run by Emmitt. Emmitt gets to the outside. Gets a couple of great blocks that open up the hole. That play looked like there wasn't going to be anything, and suddenly there was. Smith shoots the gap. Gets out to the 41. Big gain there before Dick Lynch can stop him. Rayfield Wright getting down the field. Again, this Cowboys offensive line is outstanding. Obviously, in Emmitt's era in real life, their line was great, but they've got some great guys from before and after with Zach Martin and Rayfield Wright as well. This Cowboys offensive line is as you would expect, even in a random draw like this league is. Still very, very strong. Probably the best in the league. The Raiders really the only offensive line that can match them. 2nd and 5 from the 46. Up the middle, Smith. Lunges for the marker, but he's short. 3rd and inches from the 49. That's 20 carries for Emmitt. They're leaning hard on it. Play action there. Now just swing it. Emmitt receives. Catch. Has the marker. and it's 1st and 10. Pickup of a yard, but that's all he needed. So the chains move. It's a fresh set for Dallas. 5.5 minutes left in the third from the Giants' 48. Staubach, short pass there. Intended for Novacek. Good coverage on the play there. I'm not sure who that was. It wasn't Carson. Handoff. And that's the same blocking scheme they tried before. And this time it goes nowhere, and John Nyland is going to check out. And Nyland's going down the tunnel. That's not a good one for the Cowboys. They do have some depth. Nate Newton presumably will check in for John Nyland. 3rd and 14. Staubach. Dropped back. He stepped up, but he felt the pocket collapse. He basically spiked that one, and they'll live to fight another day. 4th and 14. The punting unit comes on. So the Giants able to lock it down after the big run from Smith. Angled to the out at the 22. Only about a 30-yard punt. So the Giants, not pinned too badly there, will try to yield something out of that. Quick out to Del Schaffner. Picks up 3, and down he goes. Second catch of the game for Schaffner. Collins handoff. Johnson up the middle, brought down. 14 carries, 58 yards, and a touchdown for Ron Johnson. D.D. Lewis with the stop there for Dallas. Collins fires, complete. He's got Ingram there. It's a first down for the Giants to the 46. Third catch of the game for Ingram. Charlie Waters frustrated there. He was with them. That was good coverage. That was just a nice throw from Kerry Collins, who's certainly capable. Collins will not be an elite quarterback in this league, but he can be solid. Giants are going to need him to be to have any hope. Too Tall Jones and company blow that play up. Down goes Ron Johnson. That's a loss of 4. Moving in reverse there. 2nd and 14 for the Giants from their 42. Delayed handoff. Johnson tries to get through the gap. That's a good tackle from Charlie Waters. Pickup of 4, but it's 3rd and 10 from the 46. Drops back. Collins looks. Pass complete. Del Schaffner down inside the Cowboys 30. Collins still below 50%. 13 of 30. But Schaffner finds space. Collins hits him. Chains will move, and the Giants are threatening. The crowd here in New York trying to lift their team to an upset. We're near a minute left in the third. Play action. Collins looks, dumps it over the middle, intended for Johnson out of the backfield. It's incomplete. Check that out-of-town scoreboard. The Chiefs over the Lions. Falcons defeat the Panthers down in Atlanta. Open up their season. 3rd and 5. Ingram with another catch. The Ravens tested by the Texans. The Texans are presumed to be one of the worst teams in the league. Ravens not supposed to be great, but thought they'd handle them a bit easily. Not so much, but they win by 2. The Bengals go into Cleveland and upset a highly touted Browns team. Cleveland, Ken Anderson throws 4 touchdowns in that game. Colts defeat the Jaguars in Indianapolis. The Minnesota Vikings, thought to possibly have the best defense in football, and they show it, defeating the Buccaneers 31-8. We'll get back to the scoreboard in a moment. We're through 3 quarters here in New York. It's 4th and 3 from the 19 in a tie game. It looked like the Giants were contemplating going for it. But that was just a fake before the whistle there. Tynes comes on, 36 yards, puts it up and good. So the Giants have had to settle for 3 on 3 occasions. But for now, they lead by 3, 16-13 as we're underway here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff taken by Martin. Martin's out across the 20. Brought down at the 21. So the Cowboys, at least the pundits thought the Cowboys would have an easier time in this one. The Cowboys surely knew they would be in for a dogfight here. Again, they're the more talented team, but the Giants have bent but not broken as of yet. Pass there, zipped in by Staubach to Michael Irvin. Out to the 39, it's 1st and 10. 5 catches for 65 yards so far for Irvin. Back to that out-of-town scoreboard. The Patriots in possibly the game of the week. 27-24 in the rain in Foxborough over the Eagles. As Emmitt Smith picks up 4 there. Shootout in Seattle. The first half of that game was not a shootout. It opened up late. The Rams with the 41-34 victory over the Seahawks. The only game left on the docket, the Monday night affair between the Bills and the Jets. Newhouse gets a surprise carry there. His first of the game goes nowhere. 3rd and 5 for Dallas from their 44. There's movement. And I think that's going to be a false start on the Cowboys, and it is. Looks like they whistled Jay Novacek. Now it's 3rd and 10. Staubach drops back. Good pressure up the middle. Van Pelt gets him for a 2nd time. So the Giants have gotten Staubach twice, and Brad Van Pelt has both of them. Van Pelt not really a pass rusher, but he's gotten it done today. Beautiful job there. He hurdles the cut block from Newhouse. That's a very nice play by Brad Van Pelt, and the Cowboys are going to have to punt. 4th and 20 from their 29. Fair catch called by Bradshaw. Giants will take off from their 29. 12-12 left in the game. 16-13 Giants. Collins drops back. Looks right side, complete. Not much there. Schaffner with the grab, but it's only a 2-yard pickup. Out to the 32. 4th catch for Del Schaffner. It's 2nd and 8. Short drop, another short pass. Complete. Howard Cross. That's only a pickup of 4. Cross's first catch of the game. It's 3rd and 4. Hollywood Henderson on the stop there. Collins looks over the middle, complete. There's Frank Gifford. Gifford down inside the Dallas 40, inside the 35 to the 34. And the Giants feeling a little bit of momentum now. There's another nice pass from Collins. He has been erratic. He has not made the big mistake, though. 4 catches for 73 yards now for Frank Gifford. Handoff, Ron Johnson. Through the gap, Waters brings him down. Cornell Green comes to help. 17 carries for 64 yards for Ron Johnson. Just shy of 4 yards a carry. 2nd and 3 for the Cowboys. For the Giants in Cowboys territory, rather. Short little tight end out there to Ingram. It's enough to move the sticks. 6th catch of the game for Ingram. Down to the 9-minute mark left in the game. Ingram, another quick out again. They go to that play again. Green brings him down. It's a 5-yard pickup. And Collins seems to be finding a little rhythm here. Handoff. Johnson up the middle. Cowboys blow it up. Bob Louie, the first one to hit him. No gain there. It'll be 3rd and 5. Big third down here. Collins, play action, looks, complete. Del Schaffner. They're going to mark him down just before he got into the end zone, but it's 1st and goal for the Giants. From the Dallas 1. Barely brought down before he could get in. Bill Parcells using a lot of just for men to get rid of the gray. Pass there, incomplete from Collins. 2nd and goal. Touchdown here makes this a much different situation. Handoff. Morris. Hollywood Henderson. And Morris fights through Hollywood Henderson and gets into the end zone. Joe Morris from a yard out, and the Giants are going to make this a 2-score game. Henderson hit him, and Morris was able to slip free of Hollywood Henderson, get into the end zone for the score. And pending the Lawrence Tynes extra point, the Giants are going to take a 23-13 lead with 6:55 remaining. 10 plays, 71 yards in 5:17. You could not have drawn that drive better if you are the New York Giants. So now the Cowboys are going to have to push it a bit. And that's why the touchdown rather than the 3 points there is such a big deal. Cowboys can't just play grind it out. 6:51, still plenty of time, of course. Let's see how aggressively Dallas goes with the offense. Staubach drops, looks complete. Lance Rentzel stopped shy of the 40, but it is a 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 39. Staubach now 10 of 19. Dick Lynch on the tackle for New York. Handoff to DeMarco Murray. Murray cuts it back up the middle, and Murray. Good run from DeMarco Murray. Good acceleration through the gap there. In the Giants' territory to the 47. Clock rolls. We're inside 6 minutes. Staubach, short drop, pump fake, Robustelli has him. Andy Robustelli gets to him. 3rd sack for the Giants, 1st one for Robustelli. Down goes Staubach, and it's 2nd and 17. Dallas back on their own side of the field. It's a handoff. Smith breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. Down inside the 45. He's ultimately brought down by Brian Kelly. 3rd and 7 from the 44. Staubach, short drop. Rolls right. Rolls right. Great coverage from the Giants. Staubach has to throw it away. 4th and 7, and Dick Lynch and the Giants defense feeling it at the moment. Cowboys are going to go for it here. Not enough time. Again, the 2-score game changes a lot of how Dallas could approach this drive. Pressure up the middle. Pass. Novacek has it, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. The Giants will take over on downs, and the Cowboys are in a bad situation here. The Giants up 10, 4:02 remaining in the game. And the Giants have come through with just a terrific effort here in prime time. Handoff, Ron Johnson. Hammered, big hit. Charlie Waters steps up for a shot there. Pickup of 3, 2nd and 7. Cowboys have all 3 of their timeouts. You have to see how judiciously they use them. Handoff, Morris breaks one tackle, can't break the second. D.D. Lewis with the stop. It's 3rd and 10 as the clock continues to roll. Play action. Collins is going to air it out. They're going for the big hitter. Deep down the right-hand side. End zone tipped away. Cornell Green gets back, looking deep for Homer Jones, but Green was able to swat it away. Incomplete. Will get the ball back. Jennings' punt. Martin calls for the fair catch at the 18. Emmitt Smith has run the ball well, but this Cowboys offense has not found a rhythm. Staubach drops back. Rolls right. Pressure again. He's got to go to the safety valve. It's Newhouse, and the Giants swarm him. Loss of 4. No huddle. They'll get a play off here. Play action. Rolls right. Throws incomplete. 3rd and 14. The Giants defense has just kind of snowballed their impact on this game. The longer it's gone, the better they've been. Staubach steps up, pass to the right-hand side, incomplete, intended for Irvin. And this is the game right here, 4th and 14. Staubach looks, pass, tipped away. Jason Sehorn deflects it. The Cowboys are turned aside, and the Giants defense with just a terrific performance in this one. They will take over at the Dallas 14, a minute 51 left in the game, leading by 10. Handoff up the middle. Johnson picks up 5. Cowboys take their first timeout. Handoff. Johnson. Brought down. Cowboys take another timeout. Down to the 6. 3rd and 2. Handoff. Johnson. Gets to the marker. Cowboys take their final timeout. Giants go to the victory formation. And they will run it out. Minute and a half left. Again, this is another AI thing. I don't know why they don't just stay in the victory formation. They're going to run it. But I don't know why they don't just stay in the victory formation in that situation. Handoff. Morris. Brought down at the 7. Loss of a yard there. Clock will tick. "27 seconds left. Now they're back in the victory formation. Collins lets it get down, takes the knee, and that'll do it. We're going to see if they have them kick the stupid field goal. Got to see if they've done that. Yep, and they will. So they rush it to have them kick the field goal. Oh, EA, we love you so. So the field goal ices it for the Giants as time expires. Silly, but doesn't take away from the fact that the Giants' defense was exceptional in this game, particularly protecting against the pass. Emmitt Smith got his yards. You know that's going to happen. But the Giants' defense never let the big hitter go on offense. They held Staubach to 44% completions. They never let up the big pass. Kerry Collins got hot late in this game, actually. There you see Emmitt, 23 carries for 149. Michael Irvin, 5 catches, but only 65 yards. Lance Rensel, who can be a deep threat, 2 catches for 25 yards. And the Giants just come through here with a big home win in prime time. And the Cowboys, presumed to be favorites in this NFC, them, the Packers, the 49ers, kind of considered to be the top 3. Giants control possession. Giants also went 9 of 19 on 3rd down. Cowboys went 2 of 11. And that's really the story of the game when you break down the numbers here. That is a terrific job by the Giants. Neither quarterback was great. But Staubach, 11 of 25 for 97 yards. Don't get used to that. The longest completion the Giants allowed was 18 yards. And this Giants secondary isn't great. I mean, the Giants defense isn't really rated that well. They played better today. I mean, the Cowboys also didn't execute particularly well. The Giants have some players on defense. Most of their players are defensive linemen and Harry Carson. I mean, Dick Lynch is a good defensive back. Landon Collins is pretty solid, but the Giants are nowhere near an elite secondary, and this league will play that out. But for now, they got the job done today when they had to. Again, Kerry Collins didn't make any mistakes. 21 of 41 for the 263. No TDs from either quarterback, no interceptions from either quarterback. Either only turnover of the game was actually the Emmitt Smith fumble. Smith was terrific regardless, 23 for 149. 3 carries of 20-plus yards for Emmitt. Ron Johnson, 22 for 77. And a score. Joe Morris, 6 for 28 and a score. So that was a good one. And then the Giants pull off the upset. There's your scoring. Chris Boniel, a pair of field goals in the first. Second quarter, Giants answered. They got the 1-yard run from Johnson, the field goal from Tynes. Gave them the 10-6 lead, but then Staubach had that 12-yard touchdown run. Get the Cowboys back in, but that drive at the end of the half killed Dallas after the Staubach run to let the Giants go right down the field, get that field goal, to tie things going into the half, and the Cowboys were shut out in the second half of this game. Terrific job by the Giants. So that'll do it for this broadcast. Again, I'm greatly appreciative of you guys tuning in for this. I know the pace has been a little bit off. And one of the things is that I am going to be doing all of the games. I'm not going to broadcast all of them myself, but I'll do the EA broadcasts as I've done with a bunch of the games. But I am going to try to start refining the playbooks. That's going to be a significant thing in getting this really to play out the way I want. It's okay right now, but I can improve upon it and give teams a little bit more diversity. Now that I know what the glitch is, when I first started building the playbooks, there was some glitchy stuff that was happening, and so the playbooks for all the teams, they have the right run pass ratios, but they're kind of dumbed down a little bit. And now I've polished off in the past few days developing a more refined playbook method. So I'll be kind of going through that. So the teams will probably play with this playbook, which again, you're seeing this game didn't really reflect it, but the other games you see some of the scores where the run pass ratios are right and even the completion percentages are right, but you're having a few too many big plays, and that's by nature of those playbooks. And I'm going to be able to refine that a little bit going forward here. But I also need to get the baseball project off the ground. So there will be regular streams, but I'm not going to be flying through weeks of the season for this next week or two while I kind of work on both of those things as well. So it'll take us a little while to get through week 2, and then after that point, I'm hoping that the pace, I'll be able to pick up the pace and be doing everything with both the baseball and the football a bit more regularly. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, and thank you as always for following. Like if you have not as of yet. Subscribe if you have not as of yet. Subscribing also lets you join the great community we got here in the live chat during these broadcasts. And most importantly, be good to each other, and we'll talk soon. The Giants with the opening week upset of the Cowboys, 26-13.